When you had that third failure in a row, did you think, I need to pack this in? Never. Why not? I don't ever give up. The year is 2008, and the world is on the brink of collapse. What the is going on down here? I don't know. All of a sudden, we started hearing screaming. The market didn't work. It broke down. The machines broke down. Fear came back into the market in a very big way. Now it's official. We are in a recession. It is definitely a very, very difficult time, and it's not going to get better quickly. People are seeing this, and those memories of fear are coming back. The Dow tumbled more than 500 points after two pillars of the street tumbled over the weekend a year so catastrophic that the American stock market was in a free fall. Billion-dollar companies were crumbling into dust. $600 billion of assets collapsed overnight. 2.6 million jobs vanished into thin air, and the S&P was down by 40% because this was the 2008 crisis. 2008 was brutal. Yeah, 2008. We had the third consecutive failure of the Falcon rocket for space. The reason that there hasn't been a huge improvement in the space industry. Talk about space exploration just for a moment. How is it going in terms of creating the systems that will engage us in space exploration? During this time, if you asked anyone in America about starting a business, they would have called you crazy. But in the middle of this chaos, there was one man who took a leap of faith so bold it could have destroyed him. He bet every last penny he had on a Rocketies, a freaking rocket. Musk decided that the only way to get an affordable rocket was to build it himself. I read every book I possibly could on rocket machinery and decided to give it a go, and he started SpaceX. He's obviously a gambler, and many, many times he has put all of his money down and taken great risks. $100 million into something that you did not know would work at the beginning? Yes. What our industry needed was somebody like, say, a Steve Jobs, somebody that could really push the envelope. By this time, his company had already launched 3 rockets, only to see them fail miserably. And now, he was one failure away from bankruptcy. This launch could either make him a legend or the stupidest businessman in America. As the clock ticked down to launch, America saw something that changed the world forever. Elon Musk just launched the Falcon 1 on a remote island in the Pacific Ocean. Falcon 1 did it! We have liftoff! This time around, everything worked. SpaceX became the first to privately develop and successfully launch a liquid-fueled rocket to orbit. This is when SpaceX evolved from an engineering dream into a business. Little did the people of America know that day that this rocket would turn Elon Musk into the richest man on Earth. People called him the real-life Tony Stark. The story of Elon Musk's wealth started in the late 1990s, an iconic era in American history known as the dot-com boom. In the late 90s, the dot-com bubble started to grow as the internet became a part of people's daily lives. No technology in history has ever spread so far, so fast to so many people. The dot-com bubble was the most euphoric time in America, called the gold rush of the dot-com era. Every person who had a website got $1 million in funding without a business plan. You could sell books, pet products, wedding invites, or simply play the goddamn radio on a website. It's become a place where people publish information, where everybody can have their homepage. Companies are there with the latest information. It's wild. The internet is changing everything it touches. If you had a website, you could make $1 million with or without an idea, with or without a business plan. When Elon saw the tech gold rush, he dropped out of Stanford, started an online city guide, and sold it to Compaq for $37 million. Out of this deal, he got $22 million. Then Elon built an online payment platform called X.com, which later became PayPal and was sold to eBay for $1.5 billion. Elon Musk made $180 million out of PayPal. Within 3 years, he had another $180 million in his bank account after taxes. This is crazy, right? But what's even crazier is that he spent his entire fortune on 3 absolutely bizarre ideas. He put $100 million into SpaceX, $70 million into Tesla, and $10 million into Solar City. Elon Musk was entering not 1, not 2, but 3 of the most ruthless industries on the planet simultaneously. Each of these industries had titans that could crush him, yet he pushed forward. And that's how the journey of Elon Musk reshaped the world, proving that with vision, persistence, and an unyielding belief, even the impossible can be achieved.